Welcome back to the channel, guys. We are currently in the city to go see a little shop of horrors.
Very excited.
Yeah?
Yep.
Tell them more.
It is our first show back since the lockdown. And the last show we saw was Aladdin in February? Yeah,
Yeah, it was a
February
couple
of 2020. And then
before lockdown.
about 4 weeks and then the lockdown happened. So, I'm very excited.
Messy moment.
Feed me.
What?
Feed me.
Feed you.
It's a song. I'm not just telling you I'm hungry.
I understand.
That's the music. What is on the exterior?
Feed
What
me.
does it say? No.
Oh,
1855 to 1889.
Krista.
Was this a church? Whoa, this makes it cool. Yeah, it looks like a church, right?
It does. It looks.
Cool.
It does look like a church.
1855 to 1889.
Yeah, 1855 to 89.
What language do you think that is? My guess is German. Someone's cleaning. Because the Christus makes me believe that it's some sort of Latin influenced language.
Christus,
Right?
sir.
Because the Christus, to me, I have not taken Latin, but it has the Latin vibe, which means that it could be. It's definitely not Latin. It's not definitely not Italian. Definitely not Spanish either, because those are Latin influenced languages. Obviously not English, so it couldn't be England.
Yes.
Or people that came from England or Ireland, unless they did, and that's just the whatever native language.
I'm trying to see. I'm trying to look at the rest of the architecture to see if there's.
Oh, like we're gonna know that the specific archway is from a specific ethnic architect. We're not gonna know that. We're not that smart.
I was taught that in high school. I might.
Oh, okay. So you,
I
since
might.
when?
What do you mean? That was a part of my global history course. Architecture of foreign governments and churches and stuff.
I vaguely remember that. How well do you remember that?
Pretty well. I know the Ottoman Empire really well.
Alright, so then look at this building then.
It's definitely not Ottoman. If that's what you're asking me.
No, I'm asking you to pull from your brain.
I mean, it could be Latin because of the arch and the pillars.
Was I right in saying Latin?
It's very possible. But it does have American influences, so
Well, obviously.
in 1855, that's not that far back.
No.
So,
And Lord knows when they actually started building it for it to start
true.
in 55. You saying wasn't that long ago. It was over 100 years ago.
Yeah, but in respect of the rest of Manhattan, I know it's a pandemic and all, but we really don't come into the city as often as we would like.
As we used to.
No, as you used to. I was never really in the city.
Sorry?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean as I used to?
You used to come to the city a lot more than I did.
Yeah, but even so, we used to go a lot.
Early in our relationship, yeah, but that was because it was summertime. And then winter hit, and then the pandemic hit, so.
He did that because he could.
He did. He honestly did. Hey guys, update after the play.
So good.
It was
What are your
good.
thoughts?
It was really good. I appreciated that it was a much smaller theater.
The theater was pretty small. I'd say maybe like a quarter size of a typical Broadway theater, if that means
I'm not-
anything to anybody. But yeah, it was very small, kind of like a black box type theater, which I think lends to the story of Little Shop of Horrors really well. And even certain things that they did in the show, like at the end with the huge Audrey 2 and even Christian Borle at some moments of being the dentist dying. They played with the closeness of the audience really well, I think.
Yeah, especially when they dropped the money. When
Oh,
one of the side characters dropped the money and one of the actors was just like, "Give me that back."
Yeah.
That was a good, really nice break of the fourth wall.
Yeah, because typically, if like confetti or whatever is shot into the audience, it's like known that the audience keeps it. But it was funny how, like, it was scripted where the money flew in the air, and some of it happened to land in the audience, and so they played with the audience and broke the fourth wall really well.
Yeah.
Which that trio of characters, and I don't remember their names, it changes depending on how many. Sometimes there are 5 of those women, sometimes there's only 3. They typically break the fourth wall of the whole show anyway, so it's really good.
That's fair. We got some food. Food was good.
Correct. Got some chicken nuggets.
Waiting to board our ferry.
Mhm.
So we'll get a little bit of a. The one thing I love about coming to the city is the ride back home at night, seeing the city at night
Correct.
from the ferry.
Mm-hmm.
It's
My favorite when the weather is nicer is to sit outside, like at the top, but facing the city.
Yeah.
So, and even like if it's not like nighttime yet, but you're seeing the sunset, it's very cool.
Yeah. I couldn't go out this morning because they had it blocked off.
Because it's raining. That
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah.
They don't want to be liable.
No, I don't think it'd be really fun if somebody slips into the water.
No.
Yeah. So we're waiting to get on. Unfortunately, I couldn't get that clip of the. I mean, I'm gonna show you guys anyway, but I couldn't get the clip of the city like I wanted to. It's really foggy and rainy out tonight, so the city wasn't as couldn't see the lights as well as you usually would because of how thick the fog was, which was spooky. Like I've never. You could see those lights a mile away, and I'm on the boat. Can't see the lights? Sus. Just saying. So it was a good day. It was a good day to start the new year. Being out today kind of makes you appreciate like little things. You know, like life is stressful as is, and sometimes you need just a day where you go out and just spend it with some loved ones. I really appreciated today. Just everything about today and going out. Being in the city, watching a new play, doing things that we haven't done in a long time because of the world and its current climate. It's a good way to start the year. Yeah, so till next time.